You're now tuned in to the latest, the newest, hottest show on YouTube. I got a story to tell. Hosted by your boy, OG Sonny Blanco. Fire interviews, worldly topics, and much more. Stay tuned. OG Sonny Blanco. I got a story to tell. You heard?
Good people. This work right here, that good work. You know niggas got garbage down the way, you heard? But this joint right here kinda got overlooked. This before my numbers was up a little something, you know what I mean? But yo, we need to revisit this. Good work. When your homie thinks everyone is soft. Shout out to my homie P. Shout out East New York and the homies and all of that, you heard? Hey yo, OG Sonny Blanco, I got a story to tell. Rock with me. Good people, firework over here. Let's get into it. Yo, share, like, and subscribe.
You're now tuned in to the latest, the newest, hottest show on YouTube. I got a story to tell. Hosted by your boy, OG Sonny Blanco. Fire interviews, worldly topics, and much more. Stay tuned. OG Sonny Blanco. I got a story to tell. You heard?
Good people. You are now tuned in. OG Sonny Blanco, I got a story to tell, you heard? But yo, watch this, man. You know what we do as people, man? We as people, especially our society, especially our culture, we as people, we forget people human, man. We forget that. We forget people gonna make mistakes along the line. You know what I mean? Hopefully, they learn from the mistakes and they correct their errors and all that. Hopefully, the W's outweigh the L's. You understand? But we forget people human. You know what I mean? So, yo, with that said, shout out, man. Shout out to the founders, man. I'm going to call some names whether I know you or not. If I rock with you, I rock with you. Salute. If I don't rock with you, but I never heard no smut in your name or nothing like that, I'm going to shout you out. Because you know news travel quick across that red line. You heard? That red line get busy. You hear all type of news from hood to hood, from state to state, from pen to pen, from Hooskow to Hooskow, G-Wall to G-Wall. You hear all type of news, you know what I mean? So with that said, shout out Shaquell, OG Shaquell, shout it out. Shout out Powerful. Shout out Deadeye, Brooklyn Deadeye. Matter of fact, Far Rock Deadeye as well. I ain't never heard nothing bad about son. Shout out Mel Cross, BX, stand up for a real one. Shout out Boxing Kev, KK, Killer Kev. Shout the OG out for real. Powerful, Alpha, Dick Wolf. Shout out Ostone, Teflon, Freddie Ruger, shout it out. Shout out 050 China Brown, shout it out. You understand? But you know who really don't get no credit? The down south homies, man. We know the West Coast homies. We know the East Coast homies. The down south homies, man. I'm playing down south back and forth for a minute. Shout out Riverside Mafia. Armor Gotti. Shout out Armor G. Shout out Soldier. You know what I mean? Shout out T-Mac. Mr. Mac. Shout it out. The homie Snoop. Shout it out. Cash Checks. Big Cash. What up? Shout it out. Hey? Yeah, we forget about people, man. As long as, you know what I mean, you got more W's than L's, man. As long as if you got some dirt on your name, the little dirt ain't career ending. You know what I mean? Shout the homies out, man. We ain't human, man. We all make mistakes. That's word. But yo, my platform called I Got a Story to Tell, right? So let me get into a story real quick. I think I'm at my mark too, you know what I mean? My little 2-minute mark and all that. I might be able to light up real quick and all that. But yo, tell your story real quick. We go to protect the guilty and the innocent. We go change names up and all that, or give abbreviations and all that. And we might shout the hood out. We might shout the street out, but not this certain area. You know, we ain't gonna narrow it down to the cross streets and all. None of that. All right, but yo, watch. You ever had a homie or a friend, you know what I mean, just a team member, whatever, that if you not team, anybody outside the team, I want to say something else, but we go use this word. Anybody outside the team, they soft. Anybody. I don't care if they got 45 bodies. If they ain't team, they soft. Y'all ever had a homie like that? All right, so watch, right? My homie P, we gonna call him PB, right? We gonna call the homie PB. Official, a good brother. Official brother. But a live wire, a hothead, you dig? And if you not team, everybody's soft. Keep that in mind. So you'll watch it, right? The story go really take place in East New York. Now, mind you, neither one of us from East New York. I think PB from Williamsburg or either the Stars somewhere like that. I'm from the Ville. Flatbush in the Ville, I claim, you know what I mean? But we not from East New York, right? So anyway, we got the little YG out there. We just gonna call the YG. We got the little YG out there, right? You know what I mean? YG, he trying to get his money up and all that. Niggas let him get a little something, you know what I'm saying? Alright, but the YG down the hill. We on Vermont. Matter of fact, we on Vermont. But the YG down the hill on Vermont. Clientele ain't moving, it's slow, you know what I mean? The custies ain't there, the custies up the hill. But up the hill belonged to the non-Trey homie who born and raised on that block. He done built that from ground up, you know what I mean? That's his joint. But anyway, you know what I mean? The YG go up there on a low and all that, you know what I mean? Getting this thing off, and he doing some numbers, right? So non-Trey nigga, he noticing like, oh, hold on, something getting slack, yo. What's going on? Then he start paying attention to the YG. All of a sudden, he start, yo, why this nigga up the block now? He ain't never been playing, you know what I mean? So he putting two and two together. So he bark at the YG, you know what I mean? Send the YG down the hill, you know what I mean? So while the YG down, back up. While the YG down the hill, he had this chick crib, right? Nothing for nothing. Bad chick. You wouldn't even know she, you know what I mean? She blowing it down. No freaky. You wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? She a bad chick. But she got a part-time boyfriend. He run in maybe once every 2 weeks or twice a month or once a month or something like that. But when he run in, he trying to regulate and all that. So he done ran the YG up out of there a few times. Mind you, the YG for real. He like 14, 15, 16 max. Right? It's an old head, you know what I mean? He playing the island and all that. He probably can know that, but he a dope head too. Right? So anyway, you know what I mean? When he come through, he want to regulate and all that. And the YG, he like sick of going through that. So, you know what I mean? That's why down the hill ain't really popping like that. All right, so back to the story. So I guess one day the non-Trey, like 1 weekend or something, he OT. You know what I mean? Doing whatever he do. He might be out there with the Ruby. Whatever he doing, he OT, right? So the YG get word, son OT. And, you know, things are kind of slowed down up the hill. So the YG up the hill, killing him. Yeah. The YG up the hill, killing him, laying everything down. You stopping banking all that, you know what I mean? You stopping money and all that, you getting it, all right? So non-Trey, he creep back in town and all that. He see the YG doing his numbers, you know what I mean? He could have put something hot in the YG, and rightfully so, because he done 212 at the YG already. And he done told the YG what it is. Listen, if that ain't my pack, and you can't be up here and you ain't moving my pack, you understand? Take that back down the hill. So this time he catch the YG instead of putting some hot in him. You know what I mean? He knuckle up, he duff him out real quick. You know what I mean? Send him back down the hill. Rightfully so. And he only did that out of love because he know the YG. He watched the YG come up. He respect the YG trying to get a couple dollars and all that. But you can't do that here if that ain't my block. You got to respect that, YGs. You got to respect that. It's rules to this day right here. You know what I mean? It's the way you carry yourself. It's morals and all that. It's conduct and all that. You gotta respect it. He could have did worse to the YG on by street law, but he just spanked him and sent him down the hill, right? Spanked him by himself. They ain't mop him out and all that. Nah, he did it by himself. Sent him down the hill and all that, right? So bang, YG hitting PB. YG hitting PB and all that. So I'm in the room, but I'm not really paying attention. I just hear PB like, yo, word? Yo, what happened? Son, stop playing. Oh, your word? Yo, I'm on the way. Click. So PB look at me like, yo, son, we out. I'm like, yo, what's good? He half-ass explained the story. He ain't telling me the YG done got into it with some real dogs. You know what I mean? Some real G's and no G's. He ain't telling me that. He making it seem like the YG, he got a little static with, you know what I mean? Well, I don't even know if he making it, that's how I'm receiving it. Right? No freaky. So, bang. He like, yeah, YG and all this and all, he got some problems down the hill, we got to go handle that. At worst, I'm thinking it's the overhead, her part-time boyfriend and all that, at worst, right? So, bang, we hop in the whip, we on the way. So while we on the way, I get inquisitive. I'm starting to ask more questions, right? I'm like, yes, sir. So what happened? He like, yo, the YG. I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but what's good? He like, yo, remember son that spanked the YG, the non-Trey nigga? I mean, that talked to the YG and sent him down the hill. I'm like, yeah. He like, yo, he just spanked him and duffed him out up the block and all that. I'm like, yo, stop playing. He like, your word? I'm like, yo, son, all right, so we dealing with some real business right now. You got the thing on you? He like, nah, I thought. I'm like, nah, what you mean you thought you ain't tell me that you just... So I'm like, all right, boom. I'm not going nowhere without a thing, especially in this type of situation. So I call my hitter. We go call the hitter Scar. He was a good nigga at the time, but he ended up doing some slime ball stuff, you know what I mean? But we go call the hitter Scar. So I hit Scar. I'm like, yo, Scar. He like, yo, what up? I'm like, yo, listen, son. I run down the situation. Yo, listen, son. This nigga got me out here. You know what I mean? Over here fucking with the YG and all that and blah. You know what I mean? Ray, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? So, Scar like, I'm on the way. Bang. Sure as shit. Scar pull up. Hop out the cab and all that. He good money. Alright, so bang. Alright, so we got our little plan together and all that. We down the hill in Vermont. We about to walk up the hill, so we get our little plan and all that. So in the plan, YG and PB, they on the left side. On the left side going up, that's where the non-trades gonna be at, right? Me and Scar, we on the right side, like we ain't even with them, right? Bang. Alright, y'all got the picture, right? So bang. So we walking up the block, right? As soon as we get like right there where our location at, I look on the stoop, it's like 10, 15 goons right there, real goonies. Real goonie goo-goos, like real goonies. They like right there, like real wolves. Like Zeke said, you gotta feed the wolves, real wolves. They like, I mean, sitting. All with the screw face on, all with the, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, all right. But just so happened, like a couple feet up on the sidewalk, the non-trade nigga is standing right there and he talking with his older brother, right? It's him and his older brother talking right there. So the non-trade spin around, he see the YG, but he don't know who PB is, but he see the YG. So we spin around, you know what I mean? He get on point, you know what I mean? So bang. PB walk up like, yo, you let the YG, yo, tell me what happened, son. So he like, yo, and so the non-trade like, yo, listen, son, I told son, this ain't his block, B, this my block. He lucky I just spanked him. That ain't my pack, he moving, he stopping my bank, he stopping my money. He lucky I just spanked him. So PB get into his, yo, you know who I am? I'm PB, nigga, stink line up. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I'm this, that, and third, yada, yada, yada. You know who I am, nigga? What the fuck you think you talking to, though? So the non-trade like, yo, niggas, listen, nigga, this ain't the G-War, nigga. This my block. This me right here. I'm telling you, now, what you mean? Something you trying to do up? So I see the Goonie Goo-Goos. they on point now. You know what I mean? So I'm watching. I'm like, oh shit, it's about this. I sent this nigga P, yo. Yeah. So I run across. I'm like, yo, listen, hold on, pardon stuff. Yo, pardon. Yeah, it's my man right here, B. But maybe P ain't the one for you to talk to right now. He ain't the one to 212 it right now. He good man, good brother and all that, but he a little hot head right now. Maybe me and you need to 212 about the situation. What's poppin', yo? I'm OG Sonny. I'm on OG then. I'm Sonny Blanco, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So me and homie, we 212 and all that. So I'm like, yo, son, listen, man, and don't hold pardon, back up. Big bruh, right? When PB was going all in, big bruh, I told you the non-trade was right there on the sidewalk talking to his big bruh, right? So big bruh on the block like, yo, what? Big brother, yo, listen, son. I ain't with that blood shit, none of that, but that's my little brother right here, God. You ain't coming up here talking to my nigga like, that's when I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? So I get across the street, so when I'm introducing myself and all that, I'm like, yeah, maybe P ain't the one to talk to. P be a good nigga and all that, but yeah, hothead, P, me and you can talk business, my man, all respect to, and yo, big brother, I got a little brother too. And I wouldn't let that happen. So I feel you. I know what type of time you want. All respect due, big bro. I just want to talk some B.I. real quick. So they like, Trey, like, yo, talk your spill, B. Get it off your chest and all that. So I'm like, yo, my man, all respect due, your work garbage, B. We know this already. That's why the YG could come up here and, you know what I mean, and do what he do. You know what I mean? But you right, this yours right here. And the YG don't want to put the time in to build up down the hill. All right, so I understand that. So what it's going to take for us to put the YG right here? And you know what I mean? Get a little points off that and give you a better pack and all that. What it's going to take? I mean, what can we do to work things out? Iron this out and all that. You know what I mean? We all rep the same thing. You know what I mean? You non-Trey, I'm Stone and all that, but it's all one banner. I told you, this is why I got involved. You know what I mean? Baby love. You know what I mean? It wasn't really the protection. I ain't need that. I ain't no punk, you know what I mean? I'm good with my hands, and I take my L's with my W's. Just so happen I got more W's than L's on my record. I got a few. We'll talk about them too, though. But anyway, I'm like, yo, I love this Don Moo thing. I'm all about the red, homie. Let's eat, B. So the non-Trey like, yo, see what I'm saying? You talking business. You talking B.I. I could rock with you. Yo, this is what we need to do, homie. How about we, and you know what I mean? We do this and we do that. Yo, God, that's what it is. So we piece it up. We, you know what I mean? We shake hands and all that, piece it up. We give our salutes and our salutations and all that. We out. Yo, we don't get 4 steps off. We don't get 4 steps off. PB spins around like, yeah, you know what, man? Hey, yo, fuck that, man. Y'all stay up the hill. We go stay down the hill, man. That's what it is, man. And even everybody be like, get P the face like, and what just, but me, I'm the type, if you my man, if we came together, we leaving together, I'm the type, I'm not go, if I think you did something wrong, we not go discuss that right now in front of strangers. You know what I mean? We don't know these niggas right here. We not go discuss that right now. But, you know what I mean? As soon as we get out of earshot and eyesight, hey, yo, son, as soon as we get, yo, hey, yo, P, what the Nah, yo, them niggas, nah, fuck that, son. We go stay down the hill. I don't like them niggas. I don't like the niggas vibe. I don't like that energy, B. We go stay down the hill. Fuck them niggas. So I'm like, me, even Scar, me, even the YG, like, yo, this nigga, dumbing out, B. We just, so now, alright, bam. So mind you, alright, down the hill in Vermont, P got a baby moms that live down the hill, right? Actually, that's how he got his introduction to this area, right? So his baby moms live down the hill and all that. So he had his baby mom's joint. We walking down, we stop. He run up in the crib real quick. You know what I mean? Do his little 1-2 and all that. Me and Scar, we outside. Now while me and Scar outside, I'm telling Scar about the bad broad who lived like 3-4 houses down on the other across the street. I'm telling him about the bad broad. I'm like, yo, we had the YG up in here. You know what I mean? Doing numbers. It was slow, but he was doing little numbers. But then her old man, you know what I mean, her part-time boyfriend or whatever, he be coming in regulating and all that. We gotta do something about that because we gotta get this spot back if we can't go up the hill now, right? But I'm like, yo, she a bad broad though, Scar. You might want to, you know what I mean? But she a crackhead though, you know what I mean? On the low. Like, niggas don't know she be on the low, but she bad though, big. So just as we talking, right? Who coming down the hill, right? It's the broad. Scar sees the broad, like, oh shit, yo, who that? Yo, your mom. I'm like, yo, your son. That's her, B. That's the chick right there. He like, yo, stop. I'm like, yo, go do your 1-2, B. Sal walks across the street, right? I'm walking across the street behind him now. We on her side of the street, right? Well, she told you she lived like 4 houses down. We on her side of the street. So she walking down and all that. Bang. We get to her house, open the little gate. I'm chilling on the gate right there. I'm rolling up, doing what I do. Scar takes her up the steps. They at the door. You know what I mean? He all in that ear, like, you know what I mean? I'm just do this. I got you. Don't worry about nothing. All that. You know what I mean? Scar sweet talking and all that, yo. I got you. Don't worry about nothing, mom. We go do this. Don't even worry about that nigga. Yo, that nigga dead. I got that. Don't worry about that. We go do this and do that. Then all of a sudden, I see Scar grab her like by her elbow, and she put the keys in. They go. I'm like, yo, look at my son. Yeah, it's my son right there, right? So I told you, I'm on the gate. I'm on the gate rolling up. I'm not on point at all, right? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, like right here, like the nigga right here, where the fuck this nigga came from? Like the nigga right here. Out of nowhere, this nigga like, yo, where that nigga P at, yo, PB at, yo. Like, oh, shit, son, what the f... Hey, yo. Sound like, nah, B, easy. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. Especially with you. Keyword, he looked at me and did that shit right there. He said, especially with you. It ain't like that, B. I just wanted 212 it out real quick. You right, man. We all down moon, man. Let's eat, man. You know what I mean? I just want 212 real quick. Work this thing out, man. Son putting this Denzel Washington on. This nigga deserved a Grammy Award, B. This nigga deserved the Oscar nom. Hey, yo, Trey, if you... This nigga deserved an Oscar nomination, right? But boom, when I'm acknowledging son like he talking, I see his man on a little BMX bike and all that. Nappy beard, nappy braids, he got his screw face on and all that. You know what I mean? His murder one game down and all that. But he a little nigga too, and I'm a little nigga. So I'm telling you, he a little nigga, right? I'm 5'6", 5'7". This nigga probably like 5'4", 5'5", something like that, right? But you could tell he on it. He ain't saying a word. He just want to BMX bike just, you know what I mean? Me and Trey be talking, you know what I mean? So he like, yeah, I just want to holler at the nigga PB, you know what I mean? So bang, Scar coming down the steps now. He to open the door. He coming down the steps now. So like, yeah, I just want to holler at the nigga PB, see what's good with the nigga, man. I'm like, all right, hold on, son. Let me hit the nigga on the jack real quick. I'm like, hey, yo, PB. Hey, yo, this Trey nigga down here, son. He wanted 212 real quick. He want to see what's goody, man. See if we can iron this thing out. See if we can work it out. Get this money, man. What's good? He like, all right, I'm on the way down there right now. I'm like, nah. Me and Scar about to walk up and, you know what I mean? Yeah, be on the way. Fine. So I'm like, all right, telling Trey, yo, we be right back, son. So we go up here. We go get P. I'm telling P, like, yo, son, I'm looking at the nigga. It don't look like he got nothing on him. But he got a little header with him. The nigga on a BMX little bike, little nappy beard, nappy braid nigga. Nigga right here. We watch that nigga, yeah. P like, all right, bet. So we walking. First thing, remember, everybody serve. First thing, P jump on Front Street. I'm like, yo, son, fuck is you jumping on Front Street for, B? You ain't got no thing on you, nothing. Get back over here. Let's scar it, you know what I mean? Boom. All right, so boom, we walking down the block. We get down there, right? I told you this nigga putting this Denzel Washington on. Trey nigga. So we get down there. They start to. He like, yo, son, you right, son. I don't know why I was bugging. I know the YG, like, he just should have came and talked to me. We could have talked, you know what I mean? If anything, if he ain't getting my work, I might have kind of get a couple dollars off his pack or whatever, just for him to live up here, but we could have worked it out or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you right, I think the shit went too far, like, you know what I mean? We need to see what we could do, let's exchange numbers and all that, man, and work this thing out, man. So while they're exchanging numbers and shit, I told you I'm the last one to call PB, right? So PB pulls out his phone, but he hit, I guess, redial or whatever, you know what I'm saying, by accident. So my phone started ringing, and I'm looking at say PB. I'm like, yo, you hitting me, son? What the fuck, son? He like, oh shit, son, my bad. Bam. So they exchanging numbers and all that. Yeah, blood. Yeah, blood, that's right. Yeah, you right. That's real right shit right there, blood. That's what we need to do, man. Yeah. All right, bang, bang. So while they putting up their jacks and all that, the non-trade nigga putting up his jack. While he putting up his jack, he said, hey, yo, matter of fact, when he said matter of fact, he like this. Yeah. He was sitting on the stoop. The little header with the nappy bed and the nappy braids and all that. He was sitting on the stoop next door at the house next door. He's sitting on the stoop. So he running down like, so bam, while he doing that, I'm like, hey, yo, PB. Shit like slow motion, shit. I'm like, hey, yo, PB. Mind you, as in true character, the nigga wasn't scared, the nigga wasn't shook or nothing. I'm like, yo, P, yo, they got that thing, son. The nigga looked at me like, not with a scared look, none of that. That nigga looked at me like, yo, I can't even believe this pussy nigga about to shoot me, son. This soft ass nigga, I can't. You see this nigga right here? You believe this nigga about to do this shit? Like, see, yo. Yeah, like I said, everybody soft to this nigga. Even the nigga got the hammer on him right now, about to blam him. He still like, you the soft nigga about to blam me, B. You see this right here? So he start blamming. Bang, 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 bang. The little head of nappy braid nigga, he start bang, 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 bang. The nigga P shoots past me, on some Emmett Smith shit. That nigga out. Bang, he shoots past me. So once I see P, he shoot past me. I'm running down the block past P. Scar pulls out that cannon. Scar got the ooh-wee. All you hear is boom, boom. So the non-trade and little nappy braid nigga, they like, oh, this nigga got, so they spinning on Scar. Scar headed for real. He know what he doing. So he like, boom, boom, backing up on niggas. Boom, boom, boom. Spins around the corner and all that. Me and P running down the block, all of a sudden I see P fall. I'm like, oh. So I stopped for a second, but I hit him. You know what I mean? Them boys is coming. We in East New York, it wasn't nothing but a couple seconds, them boys. You know what I mean? So I hit them boys, so I get back on my Jack and Jill. You know what I mean? On my 1-2. Hey, yo, the D's is coming up the block. They see me running and all that. They like, yo, stop. I'm like, nah. They like, yo, stop. I'm like, nah, niggas is shooting up the block. B, you crank them out. Son, this nigga is driving, takes his hand like this and pulls out the hammer with his hands on the steering wheel. Like, yo, I said, stop. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm like, all right. They like, yo, wow. I'm like, I don't know nothing, man. They're like, yo, where you going, man? I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get to this train, man. He like, yo, the train. He like, yo, the train is up the hill, B. You all the way down here. There's no way possible you could have got from up there all the way down here, even if you was that fast. It's not possible. I'm like, yo, son. Mind you, I told you I was rolling up, right? I'm like, yo, I'm gonna keep it funky with you, B. I was buying a bag of weed up the block. I was just, look, they go my Dutch right here. I was just, you know what I mean? He like, nah, come with me. So they put me in the backseat of the joint, right? Robbed me up. P stretched out. P laid out right there. PB laid out right there. So he stretched out and all that. I ain't know. Because you ain't see no blood and none of that because he bleed internal, but P got hit like 2 or 3 times in his back, right? So bang, he laid out. So they walked me up to P. They're like, yo, you know him? PB look up. He like, nah, I don't know, son, man. He like, you sure you don't know he won? He like, nah, I ain't never seen this nigga in my life. You know what the fuck you talking about? So they let me go with all that. Long story short, B, the moral of the story is, be on your 1-2, man. Everybody ain't soft out here. Everybody ain't weak out here, man. Just cause you G'd up, that don't mean you the most G'd up of them all. You ain't the biggest gangster of them all. And mind you, P like me. I just told you I'm like 5'6", 5'7" on a good day with some Timbs on or something, right? P my height. You know what I mean? But yo, he good now, son, good money and all that, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Last time I was on the phone with him a minute ago, this is what we was talking about. So he laughed about the shit. I'm like, yo, son, everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody ain't soft, man. That's the moral of the story. Hey, yo, OG Sonny Blanco, I got a story to tell. You heard? Rock with me.